Hello, hello. How are you going? It is good to see you. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Capricorn, this is Infinite Fire reading. Sorry, I just had to check something there. Just did a reading for Sagittarius. Wanted to make sure we're on the same page and that I'm definitely reading for Capricorn because I skipped Leo today. That wasn't ideal. But anyway, did Leo eventually, so all good. Capricorn, this is for you for the week ahead. This is Infinite Fire readings. I think I did announce that before. This is coming into June. We are here. We have made it. Just, it seems like. But yeah, we have made it into June. So it could also be for the month ahead. Take it as it resonates. Though, yeah, generally I'm leaving it as the week ahead for you. For you, Capricorn, if you do have it in your chart or you might be cross-watching for a Capricorn, all are well in my world. Whatever works for you, all's good. Just keep in mind, these are just cards. Free will comes first. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't, please do refer to your other signs in your chart. You might be able to find some good things there, but hopefully, yeah, we can get some nuggets of wisdom. This reading is for your entertainment, Capricorn, so let's get on into it. I'm just going to do my trusty shuffle. Always shuffling. I'll get 5 cards from my more traditional deck to get the situation. 5 more cards from the Wild Unknown Tarot to get advice, and then we'll also draw you a Work Your Light. Oh, pardon me. The Universe Has Your Back card as well. So yeah, that's sort of an affirmation oracle card. They've been pretty powerful today, and I feel like they've mostly been on point, I'd say, with the readings. Anyway, I like them. They're just a bit more focused, I suppose. All right, so well, not focused, just about affirming the inner self. Anyway, I'm rambling, Capricorn. Let's get into it. We'll give you one more shuffle. Yeah, one more shuffle, and then we'll go for it. So yeah, I hope you've been well. Great to have you here. It is always fun to do these readings, even if I spend all day doing them. I've got to learn to manage my time, but I am actually. So whatever, Capricorn. What do you need to know? This is about you. This is for you, Capricorn. The week ahead for Capricorn, please. Pardon me. Ooh, the Lovers coming out here straight away. Card of Gemini. You might be dealing with a Gemini. You don't have to be. Just make sure that's in view. Yep. The Lovers is also, even though it is about love, it's also about making decisions. So you might be making a decision regarding love or just making decisions in your life. Ooh, okay. The King of Cups coming up in the reverse. So this could be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces in your world, Capricorn. That could be what's happening here. It's in the reverse, though. Kings are masculine, assertive, experienced, and power-based energies. The King of Cups is generally quite emotionally stable, emotionally supportive. It's in the reverse, though, so maybe you are feeling disconnected that way or not connecting with someone. It's very much, it looks like a love reading for sure, though, with the Lover and the King of Cups here. What else is going on with Capricorn, please, for the week ahead? What's going on? The King of Swords. All right. Looks like someone's saying it how it is. Capricorn. Could be an air sign. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Does not have to be. Though, yeah, it's the King of Swords again, assertive, masculine, experienced, power-based, though. The King of Swords is far more about intellect, communication, logic, saying it how it is. You've got this emotional king blocked or in the reverse, and this King of Swords, this intellectual king coming up at the forefront here. Very interesting. Maybe there was maybe you're not feeling connected anymore in a relationship and you've just said it how it is, or someone's done that to you. There was a decision to be made or something like that about love. So that's just way too many cards. Way too many cards for me to process. There was the Ace. I saw the Ace of Cups in the reverse there, so maybe not receiving a cup. Is that the card? What is it? The Two of Wands in the reverse. It didn't fall out, so I'm not taking it, but there they are. The Two of Wands in the reverse is about not looking at your landscapes. The King of Wands in the reverse. 3 kings. Oh my gosh. I nearly thought that was another king. The Knight of Cups in the upright. Whoa. Is someone fighting over someone here? Are there some kings all hey, this is my lover. I don't know. What's going on here? Give me a minute, please, Capricorn. This is fascinating. I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of court cards, so I feel like there's a few people, maybe a few assertive people in the situation, or masculine, extroverted, I could say. It doesn't have to be man or woman. You do have 3 kings and a knight coming up here. So there's yeah, that's very powerful. The King of Wands as well, so fire sign. Every king but you, really, if we're going to look at it that way. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But we don't have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn on the board. So interesting. And then another Knight of Cups coming forward with love on the bottom. Okay, we've got some counterparts coming up here. King of Wands and Queen of Wands, both in the reverse. Could be 2 fire signs, or just passion being gone. If this is you, Capricorn, so maybe you're just not feeling really nurturing that creative side of yourself right now, or not feeling very adventurous or receptive to it. They're also wanting to be social, maybe wanting to connect and take a final stand with something. Not feeling balanced though, Temperance, Sagittarius. What's going on? What is this? What's happening? I know that you want to be social and you're taking a stand about something, though you're not feeling maybe very creative or passionate right now. What on earth? I'm actually going to jump straight into getting the advice cards because I need a little bit more context here. All I can see is it's something to do with love. And quite frankly, it looks like a lot of people are like fighting for someone, like someone's hot property or something. That sounds crazy and kind of creepy. I don't mean like they don't have the ability to say yes or no to these people. I think that should be important. I'm not saying that. I just feel like there's a lot of interest, or there's some battles happening with some kings. Like 3 masculine energies having it out a little bit. There could also be a battle with the head and the heart happening. Capricorn, this is full on. This is huge. Who gets 3 kings in their readings? I'm just gonna say that right now. Like, what? What's going on? All right, I'm just jumping straight into advice because this is too much. This is like a reality saga. What's going on? All right, one more shuffle. Nice and thorough. I've just taken my time today with the readings. I don't want to rush it. Especially when you're getting 3 kings out and a knight with the Lovers card. What is this? All right. Okay, give me some advice, please, for the situation with Capricorn. They could be dealing with a water sign, air sign, and the fire sign. Definitely to do with love, I think, with this Lovers card here and this Knight of Cups at the end. So coming forward with a love offer. The Hierophant as well. 7 of Pentacles coming up here. Hierophant, card of Taurus underneath the King of Cups. To do with that's to do with commitments as well. Traditions. Can be marriage. What's going on? What is all this? Oh, finally a queen. Underneath the King of Swords, it's the Queen of Swords. How dramatic am I being? It's amazing though. This is crazy. I don't know what's happening here. Mother of Swords, Queen of Swords, right underneath the King of Swords in the reverse. What's going on? Anyway, I'm going to try and stop saying that and read you the cards, Capricorn. Okay, so the 5 of Wands as well in the reverse underneath the King of Wands. I don't know if this is helping or hindering at this point with getting information. The Son of Swords under the Knight. I'm spitting everywhere now. The Son of Swords underneath the Knight of Swords. Sorry about that as well. That makes sense to me, though. That kind of makes sense to me as advice with whatever's going on. That also makes sense to me. Just give me a second, please, Capricorn. I'm sorry. Daughter of Pentacles on the bottom. Another kind of court card. Is this the babe that everyone's after? Like, what's happening, Sorry. Okay. All right. Bless. Give me a hot minute to just look at this. This all kind of makes sort of makes sense here. This does this sort of does. This does. Just need to read it. Sorry, Capricorn. I just want to read it. I don't want to just yell at you. I want to know what I'm saying. Definitely got counterparts here. That's happening, but there's a blockage of the feminine. It could also be that there's this openness to communicate, but not to receive communication. So that's interesting. So much happening here. I know I'm taking my time. Thank you for your patience. This is so much. Pause and fast forward if you want. I don't want that, but you can do that if you want. I do that too sometimes. I just put it on times 1.5 when I watch some readings, because I watch a lot of readings. If you can relate to that, feel free to like it. I think I've disabled comments, so. All right. Look, I'll just say what I can kind of gather. So from what I can gather from this, it's about love. It looks like there needs to be some forward communication regarding commitment. And if you're coming forward with some kind of offer of love, there also needs to be that communication, whether or not you feel like you know what to say, because it's the Knight here. So it's not as experienced as the King. It seems like there's these counterparts right in the middle here, with this air energy happening, Capricorn. But it could also be that you or someone else is willing to say it how it is, but not willing to listen. So that's interesting. It could be multiple facets of yourself as well that's happening here. Advice as well coming up is to release those thoughts that are happening in here, or even release the need for conflict. But it's not huge conflict. It's just this, like those little things that just get to you. And all of your bottom cards pretty much have no color in them, by the way, if you can see that, except for the Hierophant with this lightning bolt. So I feel like it's kind of important commitment to come forward with that, or to communicate it. And I'm not just making, like, you've got the daughter here, she's got the rainbow. There's other cards with color. You've got this color in the sword, color in temperance. None of them do. So I feel like this is I don't know. I just feel like it's not, I don't know if it's black and white, the advice. Black and white advice. To me, it's not a black and white reading though. It's got a lot of gray and a lot of colorful dimensions. Okay. I'm going to give this a crack. I'm going to try and read it. So start with the Lovers. I think decisions about love are at the forefront of what's going on here for whatever reason, or certainly love. Could be a Gemini that you're dealing with as well. We did establish that. That would kind of make sense because there is a Gemini right in the middle here, these two swords. But again, there's just a lot of court cards. I feel like this is a lot of drama. I feel like there's just a lot of people like, he said this and she said that. Like, that could be an option. Hopefully not. I don't like drama. Who likes drama? So I used to, not anymore. I was younger, wanted to be an actress. But not anymore. Okay, I'm going to read you the cards. So, lover situation here, whatever this is about. The advice underneath Lovers is to put in the work. I don't know what this means, so you're going to have to just go with it and take what works for you, because this is a lot. Put in the work regarding some kind of love connection. I feel like there could be debates about which approach to take as well. Like, I think if there's multiple facets and multiple people in this situation, it's like, it's just knowing which route to take almost, and how to address it. If this person's also involved and that person might be involved, or do I do this side of me or that side of me? Like, I don't, honestly, there's so much happening. So it's like so much testosterone flying around the room at the moment. Sorry, I jest, but really there's a lot happening with all these kings. Put in the work regarding some kind of love situation. Okay, Capricorn, that's your advice. You are an earth sign, so you can do that. You get it. Capricorns are totally grounded. They might struggle a bit with emotional stuff at times. We all do, whatever. Capricorns, you've got this sorted. You can do that. All right, King of Cups in the reverse. Maybe a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer that you're dealing with or not dealing with being in the reverse here. Could just be your own blocked energy, maybe feeling a bit shut down, or maybe someone else is shut down towards you within that loving context, right? Yeah, you know what? I don't know why it's all coming up in court cards, though. I just feel like there's a lot of people involved for whatever reason, or someone with split personalities. We all know those types. We do. Yeah, that's I don't know. It's just crazy. You know what? If you are feeling shut down about some kind of connection here or commitment, take this as it resonates because I really don't know what's happening here. It could be like on and off stuff going on as well. But what this is saying is communicate that you want what you want in a traditional commitment. So if you're feeling shut down or someone shut down to you, accept and own, even within yourself, maybe with this towards this other person, that you want a commitment. With this Hierophant card coming out, you might also want to communicate with a Tauran. There could be a Tauran in your life, a Taurus that you want to communicate with, because it is the card of Taurus. But it is about, communicating that you want this commitment, putting in the work, communicating what you really want. I feel like you need to be strong right now. You have 2 Swords cards coming up here that are about asserting communication quite directly. Maybe someone's been blocked to that as well. I don't know. I'm getting this advice. Anyway, so that's your advice here if this King of Cups is shut down. Right. So then you have the King of Swords right in the middle of your spread. So maybe you're saying it how it is, or someone is saying it how it is. Just being quite direct, clear, and to the point about things. It can be a bit cold, the King of Swords. It's less emotionally charged. So you've got the blocked King of Cups, which is emotions, the blocked King of Wands, which is spirit, passion. Pentacles as a king is earth, 3D. The King of Swords is mind, intellect, thought. So you've got mind, emotions, spirit, and body. All right, just to give you context. I want to give you context. People don't understand sometimes how the court cards work and how they can integrate into the readings. So they are people or personality types in our life, and that's why they get associated a lot of the time with the star signs, because it's easy to do that because you've got the fire signs, which is wands, right? Spirit, fire. King of Swords is, air, so thoughts, communications. Cups, water sign, emotions, tears, I guess, whatever, it doesn't have to be. And then earth, tangible, 3D, pentacles, earth signs. So context. Yeah, I think that's healthy. Here's your tarot lesson 101. That's what you came here for. So there's just, it could either be that multiple facets of personalities are coming into play here within yourself, within this person, whatever. But there's a lot of strong energy is why I'm so blown away by all these kings, because they are assertive energies. So the advice with this King of Swords, if someone's saying it how it is, this could be a couple of things. This is weird advice, actually. I'm going to rein it back for a second. So King of Swords, if it's you, Capricorn, and you're just being direct, logical, forward, the advice is interesting here. I almost feel like it's someone else towards you based on what the advice is. I'm going to go with that. So bear with me. I'm going to do that. I'm not trying to run. It makes more sense. So if it's someone else coming towards you like this, I don't know who this is. It could be someone cold. It doesn't have to be the love person. Maybe it's someone else talking to you about what they think you should do, or, like an authority, like a more, someone who protects this person that you love. I don't know. But they could be basically saying to you, this, and this. And the advice, they're just cards, okay? But the advice, bless, is the Mother of Swords or the Queen of Swords in the reverse, which is about not receiving communication, not being open to it. So I guess how I read this is if someone is sort of shutting you down and going and cutting cutting you with their knife as in just saying it how it is and then not giving you room to listen or to communicate back. This is almost like, don't take it. Don't listen to it then. If they're not going to go two ways about something, you do not have to receive that. So this is not receiving communication in the reverse, blocking off communication as advice. That's why I'm really confused about what on earth is going on here, because I usually deal with at least like one person at a time for the most part, but other people come involved with things, and that's not true. I've definitely had situations where there's been lots of people. More than one. Definitely. So yeah, this is saying maybe don't be open to that. If someone's going joot, 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 you can be like, nah. It can't just be one way. That is really what I'm getting with that. Okay, next, let's continue on with it. The King of Wands now in the reverse. So it could be a fire sign. Again, you might be not dealing with a water sign. You might be not dealing with a fire sign. You might be dealing with an air sign as options. I know I'm jumping. The King of Wands could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It does not have to be. Every suit's here except your own. So you could be dealing with all of it. If you are feeling shut down creatively as option one, because hold on, bear with me. So much information. Look, let me go to the advice to start with, okay? The advice here is to release those thoughts that aren't serving you, or to release the need for conflict or let go of conflicts. So if you are dealing with this King of Wands energy in your own self, like someone fiery, maybe a little bit like rah, or just shut down creatively, that's also an option. I almost feel like I don't know, there's so much happening here. What is going on? I feel like all your houses are stringed together and people are just like running in and out of each house. Like, I don't know, it's weird. The advice is don't have release the need for inner conflicts and external conflicts. Okay. I think this could be inner work that you need to do. Like maybe you're just like, well, this person's like beep, beep, beep. And you're like, the advice is to stop, just be like, no, I'm not going to take that. This is almost like you don't need to, when you have an argument with someone and you're going over your head about how you could have made it right. You know what I mean? This is like, let that go. This is like, I feel like that's not helping with whatever this is. It might be your own blocked creative energy because you're so focused on being right or getting a point across or feeling heard. That could be coming into play here. Yeah. So lots going on. Anyway, it could be to do with this fire sign. It could be you feeling shut down or someone else is shut down from you, and you might need to just release the need, release the conflicts around that for now. It just might not be helping you. You might need to step away from it mentally and not engage with this person if they are not hearing you out or something. There's so much going on. Okay, Knight of Cups, final advice card. So this kind of makes more sense to me leading into everything again. So if there is a love situation, put in the work. You're feeling blocked off, communicate that you want commitment. Fuckery. And then the Knight of Cups coming up, okay? So that's coming forward with an offer of love. It could be yourself, it could be someone else. What I see it as is if you are coming forward with a love offer or someone else is, the Son of Swords here, the Knight of Swords. So you've got Knight and Knight. So inexperienced yet active energy. So Knights, you've got the Pages, the Knights, the Queens, and the Kings. That's how it works in the tarot and generally in a deck of cards, except you only have a Jack rather than a Page. I think or a Knight. It's both, I guess. This talks about if you're coming forward with a love offer, communicate it. Be assertive about it. The Knights are inexperienced, and the Knight of Swords sometimes can be an energy that just sort of says it how it is. Whereas the King of Swords has more experience, but sometimes that can be two things. So sometimes the King of Swords is quite mature, says it very diplomatically, but kings as well as queens of swords can also be characters in our life that are very cold, very logical, very to the point. The Knight is figuring that out. They're figuring out whether they are like boop, boop, or whether they're like, oh, wait, I actually want to be more diplomatic with how I communicate. And that shows them into being whatever kings and queens they become. So you might want to come forward with a love offer, and you might not know exactly how to communicate that yet, but the advice is to come forward swiftly and directly. You might mess it up maybe with the Knight here. You might not know exactly what to say, though I think in this context, communicating is so much better than not. If there's all this stuff happening here and it's just like, it looks like a headache, I don't know. You know what? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. I don't know. It seems like there's a lot happening. It's just so much drama. I don't know. So many kings. Communicate what you want. If you are giving your love off a cup, say it. Go, I love you. Let's do this. Like, really, just come forward. Or if they're coming to you, communicate with them directly. It could go two ways, okay? All right, Capricorn. Let's get you a affirmation card. Gracious. This has been a time. Thank you for sitting through all of this. This has been a reality TV show. This has been like, I feel like we're on The Bachelor here or something. Not quite, but some kind of drama show. Reality TV drama. Oh, holy tamale. I'm going to need like a stronger cup of tea after. That's so silly to say. I'm going to need a scull a glass of water. Oh no. I don't drink, so that's why I'm saying that. Okay, all right. Sorry, Capricorn, being silly. Let's get you a Universe Has Your Back oracle card. That's what this deck is about. All right. One more shuffle, and then we'll do it. I don't want to rush this stuff. I don't. Where are we at? We're nearly at 30 minutes. This has been the most intense reading of the day for me. So, just as an FYI. All right, Capricorn, what do you need to know? What's a good affirmation, please, for Capricorn for this week ahead situation with all of this happening, all of these schizophrenic multiple personalities coming out? I kid, I jest. Sorry, it's dark humor. Okay, that's calming. Sorry, I do jest. That was very dark humor before. I'm just saying there's it's just like a lot of personality types coming out here. It was very, very in jest comment of me, and I apologize if it was too far, because again, mental health is a serious thing, and very important to check in, and very important to get the help that we need, genuinely. So I just want to put that out there as well, especially in these times. Moving back into the reading. So there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. It is calming, though I feel like again, sometimes these cards come out and I'm like, why? But this is when I read them for myself. What I think this means is have faith in what you want and that it will come about for you. Whether it's in this situation or another situation, at least by acting on things and coming forward, you're going towards it, and the universe and life can support you. If you sit in your chair and you don't say anything and you never come forward, you're just waiting on it to happen to you. The Lovers is about decisions. So just have a little bit of faith, trust that there's a stream of love supporting my dreams, even if that's your own desire. Interesting, right? You have that desire, don't you? You're existing and you have desire. Maybe go for what you desire because you exist with that feeling. So go towards it. Yeah, it is a powerful card. Again, I get these cards and I get grumpy at them, but when I leave them on my shelf for a while, I start resonating with them. Wasn't the best sentence, but there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Just have a little bit of faith in taking action. That's what I view here. Again, they are just cards, so take what resonates. So Capricorn, that's your reading for today. Thank you for being here. Please do like and subscribe if you like my content. It means a lot to me. It also really supports my channel as I'm growing it. I'm still quite new here and I am growing my channel. And I'd love to see more of you, genuinely. So it's win-win. And yeah, just wanted to throw that out there as well. Need to do that. Important. Yeah, thank you for being here. It's always a pleasure and an honor to read for you. I hope you enjoyed this dramatic tale of many kings that we went through today. And I'm going to move on now to Aquarius. So feel free to join me there. Have a wonderful space time wherever you are, Capricorn, and I will see you next time. Awkward sign off moment as I click that button. Bye.